Alright, this part of my Code With Me series is going to be on how to integrate Roadrunner. So we're going to go through the process of integrating Roadrunner. So I already have the Roadrunner docs open, and then we can see that we're already on installation. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the teamcode build.gradle file and add this block. We'll copy that, go back to Android Studio, build.gradle, and click up here. We'll add that. It's right there, and because it already says repositories, we already have that script, so we can just add it on. And then after we do any of this stuff, we're always going to sync the Gradle. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to grab these ones as well, and those are going to go at the end of the dependencies block. So we're going to have to find dependencies. I'm going to put them right here, just because that's where mine are going to need to go. I'm actually going to delete both of these ones, because I don't need those anymore on this project. And then we'll sync it again. Okay, and it says, yeah, run a Gradle sync. It asks to download the quick start, but we are not going to do that because I already have it. So I'm going to go and find where it's at. Okay, I might not have it, so I might have to get it. I'm going to run this, and then I'm just going to run it through my GitHub desktop. So you can do this whichever way you want to, but I'm just going to clone it to my desktop through the GitHub desktop that I have. And then we'll go back and we will open it once it's done, of course. Okay, there we go. Roadrunner quick start. We're gonna open that up. Should be cloning it. Should finish cloning anytime now. Alright, when we left off, it was still downloading the Roadrunner Quick Start. So it's all downloaded. I'm going to go into Teamcode, Java, and then basically, we're just going to grab this entire block right here, and we're going to copy that, go into our own repo. I'm just going to paste this inside of a folder I called RR, just for Roadrunner, and we're just going to OK that. And now, while that's working, go to Tuning, and then obviously it says to read this page very carefully. It's not my first time doing this stuff, so I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit quickly, and I'm not going through all of it right now. I'll go through the rest of it when I'm actually testing it with another team. But what we're going to do is we're going to start with the drive classes. So we're going to open the Mecanum drive because that's what I'm running. And obviously it says, hey, stuff's not right. So we're going to have to fix this because it's trying to import it from the wrong spot. So we're just going to go around everything that's red, just import class, import class, import class. That's all we're going to do for this entire part right here. Most of it should be good, but there's always a chance that, yeah, something like this happens and we have 5 or 6 different issues. This is just because I'm not running it from Teamcode. I'm running it from Roadrunner. So if I had it in Teamcode, it would work way better, but I don't, and I don't want it in Teamcode. So I'm just gonna have to do this real quick. All right, and I finished going through all of my Mecanum drive stuff and fixing the errors on everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and make sure all these are named correctly. And then we're going to set the logo and USB direction properly, and then do this part. So we're actually going to do that first. I'm actually going to close Roadrunner Quick Start because I don't need it anymore. In tuning modes, we're going to go in here, and we're using Mecanum Drive class, so we're all good to go. That should be it. So that's done right there. We need to go in Mecanum Drive. Logo is facing up, and then USB direction is facing forward. That's actually correct to my robot. Actually, I think it's facing backwards, so I'm just gonna change that real quick. Okay, so it's facing backwards, and then I'm just gonna kind of look through this real quick, and make sure that everything is set properly, because I know like this stuff right here, my motors should be reversed. So I'm gonna real quick go into my other op mode and see what is reversed and what's not reversed. So my front right and back right, both reversed. So we're gonna go back to Mecanum Drive, right front, right back is also reversed. Okay, that'll work there. And then I also want to see if I can find where we're naming them, because I know mine are named FL, BL, and then FR. Okay, so that should be good right there. And then it's looking like I'm gonna have to reverse them again. That shouldn't be right. There's no way that's right. Okay, actually did that right. This is just a different class. It's not going to be the same one for the drive localizer. So since I changed it right here, it'll actually be correct. And then it changes it throughout the system as well. So right here, that should be good without having to change anything in here. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah, so driving coders, we're doing that right. And then let's see, what's the next part? Next part is to run the dead wheel direction debugger if you need to, as well as the Mecanum direction debugger. That'll work and just kind of tell you what's going on. Okay, so just to recap, in Mecanum Drive, we have our device name set, we have our reversal set, and then we have our IMU here. As well as in Drive Localizer, which is up a little bit, we don't have anything in here. We're not reversing any encoders because we're using the drive encoders going on. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this little section.